Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings, everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down to Earth podcast. Today, I got a special guest coming on. Yup, hip hop's biggest fan. Yo, and I'm going to add him in. Bless,
Okay,
bless, what you say, brother.
that's what it's supposed to be like. All right, I'm trying to figure this thing out.
You got it. You got it. You hear me?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, yo. Yo, introduce yourself to the people, for those who may not know who you are. I usually have that intro.
Hold up, I gotta put these in because I can't hear you so well. Hold up,
Yeah, we got our time. We got hip hop's biggest fan. Yup,
my man.
yup. I see your works. Put in work really for the culture. Really know your
All right,
stuff. Yeah,
all right,
man. We
this
got
better. That's
yeah,
better.
I'm
That's
good.
better.
Bless up. I say this to all the guests. Introduce yourself to the universe. To those who may not know who you are.
Okay, I'm hip hop's biggest fan. Man, based out of Baltimore, Maryland, United States. Um, man, I'm just got a YouTube channel called Hip Hop's Biggest Fan. Come check me out. Got exclusive interviews, content. Whatever topics, hip hop, past, present, and future. And try to keep it as positive as possible. You know what I mean? Because it'd be a lot of weird. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah. You could curse. Yeah,
Okay,
man.
I just a lot of weird fuckery,
Yeah,
that people like to put out here, because I guess it's catchy, but I'm not really with the
yeah.
messy stuff.
I see what you're saying. So what, tell like the universe, like what made you fall in love with hip hop the first time, like really falling in love.
Sucker MCs, Run DMC, Sucker MCs.
Run DMC.
I don't know exactly how old I was. I know I was single digits.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody probably had to have a cassette tape because I remember back then wasn't really any radio stations playing hip hop music in the I'm gonna say mid '80s.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And ever since I heard Sucker MCs, man, I was just like hooked. Like
true.
anytime I can hear this, like I want more of it. Who's that? And this is me being very young. Like I said,
Yeah.
single digits, and I couldn't get enough of it. And then as you get older, you start to want to experiment yourself, be creative.
Yeah.
Beatboxing and break dancing, and you know all of the things of hip hop culture. Whether it's the DJing, the MCing, the graffiti, like I said, break dancing. Um, man, it's just it is it's a way of life, like the way you do any and
True.
everything. You know what I
Facts.
mean? This is
So like being
you
from
know.
like Baltimore, where you're from, like how's like people would say like the scene there, like growing up.
Well, growing up, all right, as far as hip hop, wasn't too much. Like as far as in town, you did
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Um, Not that I can recall. I'm gonna say it probably wasn't until maybe 2000s till now. Now it's thick. It's real thick. Like
Mhm.
it's a lot of strong Baltimore artists, but we a small market. Nobody can ever seem to, like, some people have gotten the building, but
Mhm.
nobody ever really became a household name. You
I
know what
see.
I'm saying?
I see. I like how
But
you put it that way.
so what's up?
I like how you put it that way. They
I'm
got
just
in.
saying, yeah, they got in the building. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I kicked the damn thing. Um, they got in the building, but just never really took off. You know what I mean? Just I don't know if they ain't make that hit. You need a hit. You know what I'm saying?
So
And then you
like
need another one.
was it like very like big in like high school, like the hip hop, like around like your time? I don't know your age, but like when, like for you, like I know my time was, I would say BET. BET came to Toronto in '96. We never had BET before, so
Oh, okay.
that changed our culture. People have to admit it, and I'm documenting it right now in Toronto. That's why you got the Drakes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this. No, as long as I can remember, it's some hip hop shit going on. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? A lot of New York people come down to Baltimore, so
Yeah,
we always had
true.
access. You know what I'm saying? Before all that, we didn't really have what's something that's based in New York. We didn't have video music box, but it was something called the box.
The
It was
box.
like on cable, and
Yeah.
people would pay like I don't know a dollar, 29 cents to play a video, whatever it was.
Mhm.
Then, like you're saying, that's late '80s. Then you had the Yo MTV raps. Um, and BET, Rap City, and all that came a little later. But no, I'm just saying, this even in the city, like
Yeah,
no, dog, it was clicking. Like I said
that's
before, it
good.
was ever even on the radio. People, you know, in the neighborhood, people will have mixtapes. People will have the albums. So
Mm.
growing up, yeah, I've never not experienced hip hop. You know what I'm saying? From my
Yeah,
earliest
it's
recollections
interesting.
in life.
It's interesting to find out, like even like state to state, the experiences of different people, like with hip hop. Because Baltimore, I know, like because I really love hip hop. I know Baltimore had a scene a long time ago because there's a let's be straight up. There's a big population in Baltimore, right? Baltimore,
Yeah, yeah,
Maryland, right? So the culture, people should not think they only think of Chicago, you think of New York, or you think of Atlanta, but you're not thinking of like Cincinnati, you're not thinking of
yeah,
like Baltimore, you're not thinking of where else, like even like Phoenix, places like that. They all have a
yeah,
scene, they have something, and you wonder what
absolutely.
same shit. So what do you think about like what's going on now? Like from we could talk all about the legends, but how the industry respects hip hop. Do they really respect hip hop? Like it's rap and then there's hip hop, right?
Yes, yes, I would agree with you. I would agree with you. I would say rap is the more popular thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Um, because it's not as I don't know, for lack of a better term, a technical or scientific in its own respect. Um, you know, I want to say that heyday was the late '80s, what they call the golden era, the
the
late
golden
'80s,
era.
early '90s. That was
Yeah,
that hip hop was like if you went to rapping and went kind of popping, they seen you as a sellout.
yeah.
But now, I mean, what they say, hip hop or rap, whatever how we want to put it, is the biggest genre. You
The
know, through the
biggest genre.
streaming. You know, so yeah, they gonna have uh 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 you know the little kids dancing to hip hop on a Disney Channel or whatever little what I'm saying
Yep.
cartoons and stuff and commercials
Hmm.
because it's the most popular. Yeah, yeah, like it's undeniable. But hip hop is only about to be 50 years old come 2023, so it's really not that old.
Not old. It's a young
I mean,
genre.
I, I'm just saying, I'm saying that to say like all the people that were the architects of it are still alive.
Yeah,
You dig?
yeah,
All of them.
yeah.
Some passed away in untimely, but none of them died like old age.
You're right.
So you know, no man, it's still growing. Like it's Lord knows where it's gonna go. But I love it, man. I'm just
Well, you see,
man.
it's
Look,
gone international. That's where it's gone. Like when you see a
boom.
man like Drake, I'll say again, I had to say it from
Yeah,
here,
no.
from Toronto, one of the biggest, not just hip hop, whatever rap if you want to call it, pop icon, and he's in that, the hip hop industry has
Yeah,
to recognize him in some way, whatever level
absolutely.
you want to put it. That's
No,
a
Drake
big,
is busy.
that's big.
Drake gets busy. Drake gets busy, brother. Like, just in the big scheme of things, no, he can rap his ass off. He a
Mm.
spitter. He lyrical too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And you know what? You're saying that, and people are gonna say, "What are you guys talking about?" But let me tell you something. From Toronto, right? The older
Right.
heads who are into hip hop. If anybody knows Toronto, it's not no place. Don't look on the scene now. Comes from lyricists, spitters. Guys had to know the spit.
Yeah.
It's the hardest
Yeah.
crowd you could get down here. They call it the Screwface capital because a lot of people don't show love, even if
Word.
they love, even if it's their homie, probably they're not even showing
Okay.
that love. That's how
Hey, man.
Screwface it is. You know what I mean? So you got to be really good at for your craft. What they say, freestyling or off the top. I know growing up down here. So Drake came from. He's a little younger, but he came out of that. There is no like what's going on right now. You make a track and it goes straight to distro or whatever going on. You have to get some
Yes.
respect. You have to get some respect from here to get from the people you don't even know. Like Drake had to get respect from people you guys don't even know who've been here before him doing hip hop.
Absolutely.
Like Maestro. I don't know if you heard of Maestro. He's like the Rakim to me of
That name, I
he's
don't know.
he's
That
like the
name sounds
Rakim,
familiar. I'm not
he's
sure.
like the Rakim of what you say Canada.
Or Toronto or Canada.
Or,
Okay. I
yeah,
respect.
Toronto. Because he used to go to America and he was working with Showbiz and all of them guys like
Okay.
back in the
I,
day.
I think I'm familiar now because I was gonna say
Yeah,
I've heard the name Maestro before. I didn't know the
Maestro
brother was
French
from
West.
Canada.
Yeah, yeah. You used to
Yeah, okay.
dress up like Big Daddy Kane. He was like more like that Big Daddy Kane type of style.
that was their era though. You know
That's
what I'm
era.
saying?
But I'm
It
saying
was a
that's where Drake came from. He came from that influence of a man who you had to be. He's a lyricist, still rapping
yeah.
though.
No, he is, and he make wonderful R&B pop. I don't know what to call him records. Like he is a
All right,
he a great artist.
and
At the
but
end of the day,
now what I'm saying though, same thing with Atlanta. Like people have to wonder
man,
how like what you think about how the industry like Atlanta took over the industry. People have to admit for the artists like New York, LA, they have to admit for the last 20 years.
absolutely, absolutely. Past 20 years, yeah, whole
It,
2000s.
you can't deny it. Like you got Future. Okay, first for me, who really put it on? I don't know who you would say really put it on, but I think it was Outcast
Yep, I
with
agree.
Babyface for
Hmm.
the for and after then you got what's his name on Jermaine Dupri
Oh, absolutely,
off
yeah,
the mix.
yeah, yeah. But the thing about Atlanta is, um, it's like they passed the trophy around or the
Yeah,
belt around.
yeah,
Ain't like I got the belt and I'm keeping it. Like you know what I'm saying? And I'm the
yeah,
one. New York hip hop seemed to do that a
yeah,
lot. Like
yeah.
you know, but Atlanta, no, they'll pass that joint. The next young dude come up, man, they pass that joint around. They might get
True.
it back.
Mhm.
They spread the love, but amongst each other, and I think that's really what really got them, like you said, running this shit for the past 20 years, man, since the 2000s.
Yeah, for the past 20 years, and
Yeah,
LA and you see little sparks of LA artists making like a come up, and New York artists like Dave East. I was telling my,
yeah,
I was telling my because before my brother's like a little, he's a more older head, right? And he's
okay,
old school. So we were debating one day. I said, "Oh, there's no good hip hop, new good hip hop artists out like 5 years ago, right?" And I'm saying,
okay.
"Yo, I'm a little younger." I said, "Yo, there's a guy named Dave East who
Hmm.
Nas signed. Who you get what I mean? Like he didn't take it in. Like I'm saying, yo, trust me. There's a guy who Nas because we love Nas, right? Who he
Yep.
signed. So imagine there is good artists out there. It's just you have to look more now, right? And Dave East, look now, he's playing Dave East every day. Like probably an
Bro,
individual player.
you took the words out of my mouth. It's just you just gotta find them. There's so many out here. That's it's that simple. You just gotta find them, man. It's just the pool is of rappers and music is so deep.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get lost in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just too much stuff to even consume. Like I don't have that much time on my hands, dog.
But yo, it's good to see that there's actually like from New York, where they say the sleeping giant, there is
Oh yeah,
these individuals. If you just look and like it or not, Nicki Minaj is where's she from?
she from New York. Yeah, she from Queens. Yeah,
Cardi B,
yeah, she from the Bronx.
New York is still on in
Yeah,
some,
absolutely,
but what
absolutely.
I'm
No, they
saying
still there.
it's out, like it's Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, man, if I'm sure if we really look at the sheer number,
yeah,
yeah, Atlanta is man.
it's the place.
Everybody got to admit that, and this the thing to me about California artists.
Mm,
It remind me of Texas. Yo, California so big by itself. They gonna go platinum just in on that coast, like
hmm.
Texas artists.
Yeah,
They ain't even gotta leave out Texas, dog. Like Texas so damn big, they gonna go platinum just in state.
damn,
You know what I mean? That's to me, that's the difference between
it's a market.
compared to it's his own market. It's a whole market that New York. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people in New York, but New York need more than just New York. You know what I mean? Really
Yeah,
get
yeah,
popping.
yeah.
Atlanta needs just a more than a bit. They got the rest of the South, but Texas alone and California alone, man, them dudes they good money like
You got
in
their
their
own
region.
market. But that's interesting. Like I'll say, like artists from here. That's what you got to do if you want to be into the like, just say straight up the urban market or the hip hop. Like that's what you're trying to get to, right? Why
Right?
aren't you networking yourself with people in that market? Then you get
As
what I
we
mean. There's like a
as we
prejudice of not networking with people outside of the market from here.
I'm gonna say as me and you are doing right now.
Exactly.
Like,
I was about to say it too.
it's the
Exactly.
same thing. It's the
Exactly.
same thing.
But a lot of
Yeah.
them are not on that vibe, my brother. As funny
Hey
as it
man,
is, all this
you're
technology and info, the
you're
vibe,
lost, dog. you're lost, dog. You know what I mean? You better learn to travel and navigate. You know what I mean? And get out here and move around, man. And this world is so big, dog, and it's so easy to talk to somebody. I don't know however many, probably 6 hours. I don't know how many. 200, 300 miles away. I'm
Yeah,
guessing. I don't know how many
yeah,
miles away it is. 500 miles away. Boop. Send the link.
yep.
We it's
That's how
like
you
we
gotta
it's
do
like
it,
we right
man.
next door.
It's networking, man. Like I want to ask you about Kanye West. This technology he came up with. I asked a couple people about the
The
Stempler technology.
okay.
Do you feel now, because we lost the physical aspect of music and everything's streaming, that this is a good idea? Like what could apply maybe in different forms for people to make money? Really?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes. Um, because it's something different. And if it's his own,
Mm.
brother, I can't do nothing but applaud that. You know what I mean? He found another way to do it. It's almost like doing it out of the trunk in my
Yeah, it's
mind.
true.
Like in my
I like,
now, I got a story about like you saying we really don't get physical music anymore.
yeah,
I bought an album, a Pip C album, like 10 years ago, maybe. I mean, not 10 years ago. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm trying to think of the years. Maybe 8 years ago. It was before streaming.
yeah.
All right, before streaming was
Oh,
invented. You could buy like an album off iTunes, but it wasn't like you paying $10 and you can listen to everything. That wasn't even
yeah.
available yet. Something happened, yo. Damn near all my songs was gone off the
Oh,
album. I'm like, yo, I bought this album. So I contact iTunes about
yeah,
it. And they, try to maybe go through all these. I said, Miss, I purchased the album. The problem is, they were like, well, did you download? I said, no, I purchased it. I said, if you look at the date on it,
yeah,
it's before streaming was invented. I don't know what happened. They was like, well, the album must have been re-released by the artist or the
yeah,
label. I said, okay. I'm just asking for not a voucher, a credit so I
yeah,
can get my songs back. Like that's not
yeah,
my fault either as the consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I was like, if I had this, I was like, if I had the album, the actual CD, the songs ain't just gonna magically disappear.
No. So
But
imagine
they
this.
do on this cloud. They like
Yeah,
so because they re-released it. That's not your fault. That's not my fault either. But
yeah,
can I get a credit? Can I get
yeah.
my you know what I'm
Your
saying?
music.
I'm a customer. I can't get
Yeah.
my music. But it just was that. It just was like, yo, that don't happen on a CD.
Mm-mm.
It don't just magically disappear. Like they was talking about Snoop got the Death Row, right? And they
Yeah,
said they pulled down all the Death Row stuff for a minute.
yeah,
You read that?
yeah. Yep. So how you do
Can't
that?
bro, you can't do that when you got this. But
True. It's true. It's true. It's how they do it
so
though.
so saying all that to say, yes, the STEM player, I believe it's a wonderful thing, dog. We need more diversity. Man, look, if he getting his own money, he going I don't want to say against them people, but he doing it his way. I can't do nothing but
But
applaud that.
and I applied it too because I had that idea to release like some like when I release music again, it will be in
Okay,
a form that it's physical, right? Which is coming up soon. But all you need is the barcode, man. The barcode. Apply that to your
right?
promotion, and you can add that to any physical product. Basically,
Yeah,
sell
yeah.
your music through a physical product. That's how I'm giving it.
Okay,
So,
yeah. No, that's the way it was originally done.
but now, okay, they might not buy tapes, right? Or no one's
Oh
buying
yeah, yeah.
a CD player, but someone who will buy maybe a card game with
Okay,
the, everything on the cards has that QR code, so you could get
right.
into something. You could work it with your phone. You could make, you know, make it
Even like
interactive. Yep,
I was gonna say, even like a flash drive.
flash drive too. Yeah, I know that's the
You know
way
what I'm
people been
saying? Boop.
doing the flash drives, but
Yeah.
you could get creative with it. You could put it in cards, like a
No,
card
you're
game.
right.
You could
Absolutely.
doing rolling trades. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. I'm gonna have the rolling trade.
Oh,
You
okay.
music. You get the music in the rolling trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bandcamp,
You got
Bandcamp, Bandcamp. Don't forget,
okay.
people. That's perfect
That's
for
who do that.
artists.
Bandcamp, they do that.
Yeah, you can make your own merch, but you apply it to your music.
Right, right, right.
So when
Okay.
they purchase the merch, the physical merch, you have the music. So you might have bonuses. Maybe I'm giving away gems. You have
I mean, hey, brother.
tracks, tracks what they don't see, not the listed ones. So you could have some listed ones. You could have the
Okay.
podcast. You could have because I have other podcasts, as you know. I could have
Okay.
podcast cuts in between. You get what I mean? Give you extra content. It's like a season
Content
of
is king.
you add the content with the music, and you know what I'm saying? Like
Diversify. Okay.
diversify. And I'm giving you get a tray. You might get rolling papers too. A tray and rolling papers.
Okay. I'm gonna just ask you a random question. I take this that you're a smoker.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What is do you have a specific favorite strain?
Okay. Really? The OG Kush, the original shit. Good
Okay.
OG Kush. There's all these
Okay.
other stuff, purple, blue dream, all these names. You know, I could keep going and going, right? But OG Kush, ocean grown Kush, like grown properly, right, is the best. Is the best.
Okay.
That's like
Okay.
when you have that nice drink in the summertime and you have that OG Kush. But it's who's growing it. Some people can't grow probably do it proper,
Okay.
and that's
Right. Right.
Cali is not like what's coming from Cali, right? But that's like rare
Okay.
to come out here. But here now for Canadian up here would be purple probably. Purple's good up here.
Oh.
Purple's real good because the weather, right? And Vancouver in BC is known for it. That's like our West Coast. That's like our Cali.
Okay.
Forever people talked about BC, but it's known.
Was
Go ahead.
was the Northern Lights originated
Yeah,
in Canada?
yeah. That's why they give it the Northern Lights. That's back in the days. They don't have Northern Lights around like now. The
Man,
Northern
look,
Lights. Oh, my
man,
day.
yeah, this white boy I used to work with. This is early. This is probably 20 years ago.
Yeah.
He's from Vermont.
Mhm.
He be like, "Hey man, he used to have me just. I'm fucking space cadet fooling with his ass, yo. I'm just dumbed out." And
Mhm.
he was like, "Well, what is it? Northern Lights, man. What the fuck?" That shit was 20 years. That was like
Yeah,
2000. Yeah,
I
hell
know
yeah.
the Northern Lights. Northern Lights, they don't have that really around anymore. That
Right, right.
would knock the socks off of some people right now. You know the funny thing about it? Because I've been smoking when I was 12, around those times.
Okay,
Pops is a smoker, my brother too. But
right,
the weed now, they claim it's stronger, right? I can
right.
understand. Right? It depends where you're from, but I could tell you a whole shitload of info about the whole weed industry connecting from America to here. That's another
Okay,
story. I could get
right.
into that for you if you want to hear about that. That's
I mean, this your show, brother. I just heard you mention it. I just
yeah.
like to ask smoke. I just like to ask smokers. What's their favorite smoke? You know what I'm saying?
I have
I,
a lot of favorite smoke, but the OG Kush, right,
right.
and
Okay.
purple, and now the vapes is a new thing to me. Something it makes you relax more because it's all pure THC. Now the vape.
Okay. See, brother, I haven't smoked in quite a while. I used to smoke. This is before they got all designer like now with the shit. Like this
Yeah,
is I haven't smoked in over a decade, but
yeah,
I'm still an advocate. You
yeah,
dig?
yeah,
I only don't do it for professional reasons. You
yeah,
dig what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. But yeah, usually, yeah, man. Usually, it's up here. The industry's been very good right now because everywhere is open. It's legal every single place
Right. Right.
nationwide.
Yeah.
Stores are opening up like crazy. Like this, you can imagine the dispensaries just in even Ontario, which is Toronto. You know, our you would say like our state, Ontario, Toronto. There's a lot of dispensaries ever since 2 years ago legalization. So
Right.
now in the second phase, there's so much commercial spots even near your grocery store. It's like the bear store now. That's how it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No,
You
it's
go in
it's
there and you see this shit everywhere.
it's, it's getting like that here. It's still medical here, but they about to have to take the vote this coming year to make it recreational. But
It can be
I know I
recreation.
I know I took my wife out California. You know what I mean? Her first time out there, man, and she was like, "Yo, this was crazy. Like, I'm going into the store." She was like, we had to never bought nothing like this before.
Mhm.
It was,
They're forced to
it
do
was,
it though. It's the market now because it's
yeah,
with the stocks and like think of it. Even down like okay, America, a lot of states are legal, right? But not
yes,
everywhere is legal. But now
not all.
they want it all to be legal because, for
Oh
example,
yeah,
Canada is benefiting. It's like oil. Yeah, too
hmm
much. You can't allow your neighbor to be making money from an industry where you're not involved in. It's like the alcohol. Remember prohibition? We
talk
were
about
still
it.
it was still legal in Canada and it was illegal
Hmm
down there and the mafia used to come here
Yep,
and
yep,
get their stuff. A lot of people don't know from the mafia up here.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Well,
Canadian whiskey. You damn right.
that's a history. I don't know if you know about that. Like, the
Bro.
mafia.
Oh no, bro. I know. That's a Shout out to the Kennedys, John F. Kennedy father and all them. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
The mob was definitely getting busy up there. They was getting it from up there, and they was getting it from the Caribbean. They was getting rum from the Caribbean. So
Yeah,
yeah, oh,
you're
I'm
right,
here.
you're right.
Oh
Because
no, I'm
the mafia. Okay, that's even another story. If I was to tell you a little info, the mafia from New York. You know all the
right.
stories where you see all these documentaries and shit, right?
Yeah, the commission and all that. Yeah, all the five families. Yeah,
Right. So there's a lot of Italians up here too from a long time ago, right? So
yeah,
the
yeah.
real people, I'm saying the real deal, up until like when all those guys got locked up in New York, the real
Oh,
mafia, the guys who are like from that Sicily, the Harper are really from up here.
okay. Oh,
Just
okay.
do research. You get me? When you trace it all back to the Prohibition time,
Right,
they're
right, right,
they're getting it from a government. They're getting from the mafia up here.
right. No, it only makes sense. Only makes sense. Why wouldn't they? Yo, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my
Yeah,
grandfather brother. That's my uncle from Sicily. They just came over. I might be
yeah,
first generation.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
that's what's going on. That's why even after all that stuff was going on in New York, it was still big up here. Like that culture, still huge.
Well, I must say, for whatever's worth, it seemed like Canada is what they call it, progressive.
I guess you're supposed to be progressive
I'm just
country.
saying, like, in compared to the U.S. to the states,
Yeah,
they always seem they're a bit more progressive than us.
yeah. Here
we
is
be
the freedom is how people see the so-called freedom, what's going on, right? But no
right.
one. That's another story. But yeah, I would like to ask you, who's your top six MCs of all time? This might be a
Okay.
hard one.
Oh no, that's not hard. I'm gonna just give you. You want a live or just overall? Like, hold on,
Overall,
my top,
overall.
or like my top favorite,
Yeah,
or just my top. It's a
top.
difference to
Okay,
me.
your top.
Okay. Top six. I can't really go in chronological order if I'm going top six.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. My favorites is Tupac, Ice Cube, Jay Z. Damn, why did I just hold up.
Tupac,
Jay Z.
Ice Cube, Jay Z.
That's three. Oh my goodness. I just got stuck, but I know what I want to say. Um, Nas,
Nas, yeah. That's four.
um, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, that's good. That's a good new one. Yeah.
Man, Kendrick
One
Lamar
more.
is
One more.
amazing.
This is gonna be hard. The last one's gonna be hard for you, boy.
I gotta go down south. I gotta give it to
Mhm. Let's see if you
Andre
pick.
3000.
Ooh, okay. You picked Andre 3000. Okay,
Yeah. He was
but you picked
like,
Kendrick over somebody.
I mean,
You picked Kendrick over somebody. I know you picked Kendrick over somebody. If you know what I'm
man,
saying.
I could put Kendrick over any of them in my opinion. Now he might not have quite as much work out as some of them brothers
Yeah,
because he's a newer artist. But
yeah.
Kendrick is a bad he a bad motherfucker, man.
Okay, out of the new generation now, let's be fair now. The new generation, top six.
Ooh, ooh.
Interesting.
Okay, no particular order.
No
All
particular
right,
order.
no particular order. I already said Kendrick, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna put him in this one. I'm gonna put Big Crit in there.
yeah, that's good. I know him.
Big Crit is cold.
Yeah.
Um, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
He was one of my favorites.
yeah.
Let me see. J. Cole.
J. Cole. All right.
Man. Man. J. Cole. Damn. Um, I'm gonna put Meek Mill in there for real.
No, yeah, I see. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
put
you're
Meek.
right. Yeah,
I'm gonna put Meek Mill in
he
there.
influenced a lot of people. Actually, you're right though. He influenced a lot of the
Um,
young.
I mean, I think he got some real solid work. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But he influenced a lot
Um,
of people's flows too. Later, the
man.
young, some new ones.
Yeah. Let me see. I like Lil Baby.
No,
I'm gonna put
baby.
Lil Baby. Lil Baby, he showed some diversity. I was like,
Yeah,
yo, he
it's true.
kind of, he ain't just talking that whatever. He like can really talk about some
Yeah,
things.
it's true. Yo, I listened to
um,
him too.
yeah. And who I think I hella flow, he just how he is. I'm gonna put the baby in there.
The baby, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
baby, the baby. You know what? Damn, never mind.
Uh,
I meant to say something else, but oh well. I meant
but
to
that's
say
a good
something. No,
selection. That's a
yeah,
good
no.
selection.
I mean, to me, they all they real solid. Like they can really do this thing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They can
So,
really do it, man.
but the ladies, for the ladies, let's get this one to be interesting.
My man. Okay. All time
Yeah, yeah, six.
six. All right. I'm gonna put Megan Thee Stallion in there, dog.
You gonna put Megan Thee Stallion in it?
Yo, she might only she
Yeah,
can rap her ass
yeah, yeah,
off.
yeah.
That's what I'm putting it down to. You
Mm-hmm.
dig?
You know what? It's
Um,
interesting. Before you say the rest, I want to catch you on that moment. Megan Thee Stallion. I remember I was telling my lady and my daughter, right, about this girl. I said, "Yo, she's good," because I know hip. Like they won't admit it, but I always put them on something. I said she's good. Oh, she's not good. She's not. You know what I mean? Now everybody's listening to what I hear. What did I hear them playing?
yo, her
Megan.
flow is
Who they playing? Megan
fantastic.
Stallion. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
man,
They're playing Megan Stallion.
man, her flow is fantastic, man. Like it's fantastic. But she just came to my mind like immediately for whatever reason.
Mm,
Probably because like you saying, I hear her so much now. I put Lauren Hill in there.
yeah.
Shout out to Lauren Hill. Oh damn, I got the wrong finger up.
Mm,
She up there, right there, right there. Lauren Hill. Um, I put Nicki Minaj in there for
mm,
sure.
yeah.
She reigned for a cold whole decade.
Yeah.
I gotta give up to Queen Latifah.
Yeah, you have to give
Oh
Queen Latifah
man,
respect. You have to
Queen
give her.
Latifah.
Mm.
Hold
One
on.
more.
I'm trying to find somebody in the middle of that pocket, and I'm gonna go Lil Kim.
Lil Kim?
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Lil
yeah,
Kim.
yeah, yeah.
Where
You
my
know
little,
what? Yeah,
got my
yeah. You got.
little, got my Lil Kim up there. Got my
Yeah,
Lil Kim
you're
up
right.
there.
Cause she influenced. Sorry to
Yeah,
say, a
yeah, got my Lil
generation.
Kim up there.
You have to say Lil Kim because she's the model. Let's be straight up. Because I'm no filter too. She's the model to a lot of these this new flood
Megan Thee
of
Stallion,
artists.
to
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion, to Nicki. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
That way she put it down. You know, with the sexual, sensual, details. So we call it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, man. Started the Lil Kim starter pack. That's my last guest song. Put it out there.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So
I could have
yo,
said yo. I could have said MC. It got me. I take it back though. Like man, you want to talk about Roxanne Shante, dog?
yeah,
Like
Roxanne
she said.
Shante.
She
Um,
said she only freestyle. Like you only freestyle. I
yeah,
don't write
she on the
nothing.
freestyle. That's
Yeah,
hard. That's hard. But she's a legend. She's doing her thing still. She's
man.
still doing her thing.
Pioneer. Yeah,
Mm,
pioneer though. You know what I mean?
right there. Juice Crew. See, I know it.
Man, yes,
So
sir.
yo,
Yeah, Juice
what do you
Crew.
think about the battle rap scene like now? Like this is like it's more popular than before. Like I see all these different leagues.
I'm gonna say this. I used to be big into the battle rap. I ain't as big on it now, but no, I know they're getting busy, bro. I mean, it is it's to me it's like the UFC. Like
Mm,
if regular rap was boxing,
yeah,
battle rap is like UFC. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And people can get so inventive and intricate with what they do, man. Sometimes, man, that should be from the things that I do see.
mm,
Like, bro, you really thought that out. You really did some research on whoever you was about to battle. You know what I mean? And but that's the essence of hip hop. It has to stay alive.
yeah. But what do you think
That's the,
about the technique? Because I know there's two different techniques now.
okay, hold up. Now you got me. I don't know.
The technique
If I'm
to me, the battle rap, what they do, right? Maybe I'm from a different, I don't know, different era, different time. That gives
can
me
I say
okay.
this?
Yeah,
Can I say this?
go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna say
No,
this.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
The techniques I know of battle rap is it's almost like somebody has something pre-written and it's good to go.
Ah,
Other people can do it just off the
yeah.
rip at the moment.
I like that he said that. I love that. Yeah,
At the moment, they
yeah.
might got a couple little jewels that they done had stashed away. You
Mm,
know what I mean? But they can really literally pick you apart like it'd be me and you right now.
mm,
And you'd
yeah,
be saying something about this picture back there, and I'd be saying something about you know what I mean your headphones. That's the two different ways that I
yeah,
know.
yeah. I see what you're saying, but I'm saying I like what you just said. I like that you cut me and said that because that explains how people probably do prepare for this like they do battling. Some people do have written. I heard that before. They
Yeah,
have it pre-written. They do have it written. So
yeah,
they're battling with whatever they're that I guess they popularized the that form of the art that yeah, people now will accept knowing that this man wrote it is who wrote better. It's like appreciating poetry, right?
yeah,
But then
yeah.
there's the man who could go off the top. That's another energy,
Man,
right?
man,
That's another flow, another
man.
energy.
That's it.
And then I'm seeing in the battle rap, the so-called battle rap, for me who liked to battle back in the day, right? Is it's very easy for me to pause and think what I'm gonna say about you if that's the rules. If I'm not going off of like flow and I'm going off of like I could I could really hit you with something, right?
Right.
And then have time to think of it to hit you
Yeah.
again. I have a lot of artillery for you then. I love that type of way of battling because what I come from battling is off of
Right.
flow. Guys
Okay.
with the beatboxing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Beatboxing,
Yeah.
or if there's a beat. So I'm not just giving you the battle and this, I'm gonna give you a flow that you're gonna actually hear, right? Like it's a song, but I'm ripping you up still. Like I'm telling you about yourself and all of that.
Right. Right.
Not
Right.
too much
Right.
people
Yeah.
could do that. I guess not too much
No.
people could do that anymore.
I'm in my mind. That's the real talent. You dig what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
people that can really freestyle and do it on the spot,
Yeah,
like on the spot,
yeah.
and that shit is bro. Your mind has to be. Your mind has to work like a well-oiled machine to me. Like,
That's
you
how
know what
I
I
do it.
mean?
That's how I came into it. I
Man,
do it like that off the top. I love that.
you
It's the sport.
I'm I guarantee you'll never have old timers. I'm just put it out there. I don't know, but
Right.
if your mind that good, brother, you ain't got to worry about forgetting nothing. Like,
Yeah, man. Because if I'm thinking, I'm seeing the style of the way how they're doing it. I'm saying that's like cheat. That's like cheating to me, man. Like I could say, yo, I'm gonna knock you in your head. I'm gonna take your mother back in the seat and make her give me, like something like that.
yeah,
And have to pause and yeah, so and then they come back again, and then they pause again. That's what I'm saying. The time you get like a 2 minute. I seen man's have a minute break basically to
okay,
think what they're
okay,
gonna say to the other guy. So I'm saying, yo, it's all well, but that's easy to me because I could think of so much stuff by that time. As a person who could go off the top already, I
yeah.
could think of so much stuff to give. But to me, that's cheating. To me,
How was that cheating?
no, for
That's
me,
that's
it would
like
be like a
dog.
cheating.
How? How is that cheating?
Well, yo, that's what I'm
Ain't
saying,
like
man.
you ain't like they gave you 15 minutes to go write something. One
Yeah,
minute break. It's
1 minute.
like go to your corners, everybody drink a little bit of water,
Yeah, oh yeah,
clear your throat. But yeah,
yeah.
if your mind's still moving, bro, what's cheating
So
about
that,
that?
well, yo, I have to look up one of these leagues, man, because I'm a
What do they
vet.
call that? Wittiness? What do they call it? You witty. You witty as a motherfucker. Like, dog, you witty.
Yeah, but yeah, I just like I seen it, and I was thinking, yo, I don't really like the format how they do it. Like they have a couple of them. I just don't like. That's why you notice when a rapper, an industry rapper, tries to go into the field of battling, right?
Please
It doesn't
don't
work.
do it.
How come it doesn't work? People want to know. They want to understand. Like even the youth, the younger
I'm
ones.
I'm gonna say they're not exercising that I don't know if it's called a muscle, that skill anymore. They think about making hit records. Dog, if you go from trying to make hit records, great fucking songs, and then go back to the pretty much the corner. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? We're gonna take you out your fancy ass Maybach or whatever you riding
yeah.
in. We'll put you on a motherfucking two pedal bike. Put your ass on the corner. We're gonna take it. It's a whole different.
Mm.
It's a whole different thing, brother. Like it's a whole different mentality.
Because I seen it. Who was it? Keith Murray. Who was he going against? It's Keith Murray and some other rapper. But there's two of them. Fredro Starr. I think they both had a battle. People don't even know
Okay, I
about
missed this. I missed
it.
this.
I
This
seen it.
is
I just seen it.
recently.
I seen it a couple years ago. They must
A
have
couple
had it,
years
right?
ago.
But
Okay.
no one said that they lost. but the performance, but the performance, people, you get what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was like different because they're not doing it like the battle rappers are doing it. They were doing it on beats. That's what I'm saying. They're
Yeah.
battling on the beat, all right? So the audio wasn't as good when they're doing it. Yeah, I guess it was just they weren't set up how they have verses now. You know they have the verses.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't set
yeah.
up
Okay,
fully like that. It was like before verses, but they had the idea. The
okay,
idea could
okay.
work, but like verses, what do you think of verses? Like when I watch verses, it's like they're playing like what we call in reggae sound
I,
clash.
I'm gonna say the shout out to listen. Shout out to the yard man. Them who was that Beanie Man
You know, man, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was him and why I can't Bounty Killer,
Bounty Killer, yeah, him and Bounty Killer.
brother. They set that the
Standard.
performance before it would be like me and you right now.
Mhm.
They put them in that same room, dog.
Yeah,
There wasn't no turning back from that.
yeah,
Then once they finally could put it on a stage in front of an audience,
yeah,
come on, man. This is the
yeah.
only way to do it. But it's a wonderful fucking idea. I love it. I think it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I really because now you really get to see it ain't just about the song no more. Now it's about the performance.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like what the Locks did to Dipset. Come on, son. Come on, son. Like yo, the Locks was moving like they do this shit every day.
Yeah,
Bro, they was I mean, they literally was like in unison.
yeah.
What they call themselves the Trinity? Dog. She was amazing.
Yo, now we're talking about the locks. Don't you feel like there's no group like a lack of like trying to create like that creativity in hip hop like have groups? Because it's everybody's like a soloist. You see
Now
now,
you got me thinking. Hold on. Huh. When was the last time I
a
got the
hip hop.
Migos?
This is the last.
Got the Migos. Let me think. Hold on, you got me thinking. Huh?
See, you got I got you thinking. Who? It's
I
not.
don't know. The Migos. That's the last one I can really think of. Now you
That's why
saying
they're
that. Dang.
benefiting. That's why they're benefiting off that group industry part, that missing piece. They fit right in as the puzzle.
Yeah.
So there's no
Yeah.
competition.
You're right.
Okay.
You're
So
right.
now,
I
go
do
ahead.
like the collab albums. I do like
Mhm.
people collaborating. Like, yo, this person just got with that person and they did an EP or album. I do like that. That happens a lot more often now
Mhm.
than it used to.
But there's no groups.
Yeah. Guess everybody want to go solo on that ass. I don't
That's
know,
what
yo.
happened with the
Like,
music industry. The death of R&B, the death of
mm.
groups. Think of it.
Ooh,
Uh,
yeah. Bro, you can't tell anybody the last time you seen an R&B group. Jesus Christ.
R&B group. And what do you think about R&B too? Like who's an R&B artist right now? Who's the most popular R&B artist you know?
Male or female?
Yeah.
Male? I don't know if he popping right now. I think Bryson Tiller, Jacquees.
Okay, Bryson
Um,
Tiller.
Bryson Tiller, bad motherfucker. Jacquees, he hard.
Yeah.
Chris Brown still he could put that out something right
I
now and
agree. Those
just
three. Those three are the top. Right. Bryson
and
Tiller,
just it.
Jacquees, Chris Brown. The
Yeah,
R
man. Like and they all got their own particular. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Sound one particular way. Because this is my problem with music nowadays. I saw this shit on like a movie or a TV show, whatever I
Yeah.
saw. I just saw it the other day. Matter of fact, I was watching Top Boy. This is what I was
Ah,
watching Top Boy.
yeah.
And this might have been like one of the beginning seasons or something. And the dudes went up in there, you know what I mean, to see a dude that was sitting there and he had a dude rapping.
Mm.
And one of them just said to him, like, man, you sound like every other motherfucker on SoundCloud or Spotify. Like, he's like, you sound like 1 million of every other million of the
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Like, I don't hear nothing distinctly original from you. I think that's kind of my problem with a lot of this shit now. Like it just sounds too similar.
Yeah, that's what's even down here. You can't tell a lot of the artists apart because everybody's doing this same type of programming and
Yeah.
production. So y'all doing the same programming and production. They're all gonna sound the same. So what's the point? Where are you trying to get to?
And I think for whatever it's worth, let's say we're talking them
Yeah.
Griselda and them, they stuck to their script and
Hmm.
that shit just
Be
circle
themselves.
back around. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They circle back around and um, it's just it was like a breath of fresh air to
Yeah.
people that's with that boom bap. Like, dog, somebody still making this? Like
Hmm.
it was almost incredible. Like somebody
It's
still
true.
making
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
it's true.
Holy shit! And, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? They get it's nostalgic listening to them. You
yeah,
know
it's
what I
true.
mean?
When you're
It's
listening
really
to them,
nostalgic.
it makes you feel like you're listening to like 93 and
Boom,
96.
boom.
Um,
Yeah. Yep.
I'm listening
Yep.
to Capadonna, Ghostface, some Wu Tang, some
Mob
uh,
Deep.
Group Home, Mob Deep,
Yeah. Yeah.
all of that stuff, man.
Yeah. You know
Like
what I mean? So I think that sticking to being original is what um we really gotta get people the artists to like, man, just do your own thing, man. You know what I mean? Like,
mm,
do your own fucking thing, man. I could, fuck it. I'm gonna say it like I'm gonna even say Drake, J. Cole. Them motherfuckers would never try to. They can hop on that shit, like hop on a feature
yeah,
and kill it, but they
yeah,
not trying to make that shit, man.
no,
They not trying to,
do your own shit. It's straight
yeah,
up. So, yo, right now the labels don't really exist. The streaming services people are dependent on.
yeah.
YouTube videos, a lot of artists are dependent on. Do you feel that really is the benefit, especially, I'm going to be straight up, black artists, to be on, like, I heard about TikTok blackballing a lot of black people on there and
I'm not surprised.
certain other outlets. So do you feel, and I feel this too, sorry to say, that black people, because I'm talking about us right now, we should
Yeah,
have our
yeah,
own platforms, because there's people creating their platforms. A platform where we could concentrate ourselves and work with each other, and that's what will make us, like, that generational wealth, because we need more
absolutely.
communication. Like, you see, I'm from Canada, you're from America, another
Right.
brother from England. There's brothers everywhere,
Yes.
you know. So
Absolutely.
we have a
Absolutely.
network of brothers from sisters everywhere, young, old, our own thing. Everybody has their own thing.
Yeah.
Why we have to
Okay.
apologize for us having our? Why do we have to apologize for having our own thing? That BT look
Especially,
is gone.
yeah. Yeah, but especially in this day and age. All right, okay. Me and you met on Instagram. Are
Yeah,
you on fan base?
that's what I heard about. I'm not a fan base. I'm getting
I'm
on
on
fan
fan
base. I'm getting
I'm
on
on
fan
fan
base.
base. I'm on fan base, but I ain't really catching no rhythm.
No, but
Like,
it's good to, you know what? It's the start. That's the next. What I see from here, from over like my lens, that's the next biggest thing for anybody from Toronto, for example, Toronto, to what you want to get into the market. And tell me if you agree. You have a fan base profile if you're an
yep,
artist or something, right? Black artists,
absolutely.
and you will probably get the, like how me and you are networking. You're gonna get that network with somebody who's from maybe Atlanta or wherever, right? But
Yes.
you gotta. We're giving them the gems right now. We're giving them the gems because you're saying you're on there, but you're from down there. Once more people start going, it's getting promoted. Snoop's promoting it too. I think Snoop.
But I was about to say, dog, I'm gonna tell you something. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg is on everything. They want they man, look, they coming to him, they gonna throw him or whatever the man Snoopy wants you on here, man. I can guarantee Snoopy's probably on any app you can almost think of, brother.
Hmm.
I can, you know what I mean? Any kind of anything. I mean, he's Snoop Dogg. He's the most famous rapper of all time.
So okay, I'm gonna ask you your opinion. How is the fan base? Like, how? What's the? Is there a community growing on there right now?
It's. I'm getting, I gotta do some more.
Weekend,
Yeah, my what do you call? I just gotta get on there more. You know what I'm saying?
but it has traffic. You see traffic going on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It has some traffic. It has some traffic, but it pales in comparison to
Yeah, but it's the new thing. You see, it's up to us.
and it's
What we're
black
doing
owned.
right now.
I want to say it's owned by Isaac Hayes' son or
Yeah, it
grandson.
is. It's one. I think it's his grandson, maybe. Right?
Yeah, it's
I
one or
see.
the other.
I didn't know it's a resemblance now. Now that you're saying, I see the resemblance. Yeah, it's owned by a music family,
Yeah,
basically, and they're starting something called "This is a Black Business," which I will support. Right?
yeah,
And a lot of artists are influencers like us, podcast, your
yeah.
actor, your whatever, your black
Yep.
business. You
Yep.
go on the fan base. If you're from England, if you're from Canada,
Yes.
America, Jamaica, the West Indies, wherever there's black people in the world, go on to fan base if you are a professional business owner, creator. See, we're bigging them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm on there. I don't. Like I said, I don't stay on there enough to really get as much attention as I do on Instagram.
But I
I
see it.
got my link in my bio. I be putting up little videos and stuff, but I probably just got to spend more time on
No,
there. You know what I mean?
all you just do, I'll get this was my advice. You put it in your link.
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, that's good enough.
It's the
And
same.
sometimes you just
It's pretty much the same damn thing as Instagram. It's a little different, but it's pretty
yeah,
much the same damn thing.
it's the same damn thing. But see, I see it as a good marketing tool coming from here now. Now look through my
Absolutely.
lens. It's good from someone who's not from America to be as a black person to be onto that fan base because then you
Okay.
get into that network.
Yeah,
If you're from
yeah, brother, you
Africa
got
too,
to. You got to. It's another thing I found out a couple years ago called like Wi-Fi or We or something. I
mm,
was on there. You know what I
mm,
mean? I didn't only. I never got on Facebook. I don't know why. I
no.
just never did. Matter of fact, I know why I didn't. My mother was trying to get me to join 15 years ago. I was like, "Yo, ma, I'm not
Yeah.
getting down with you on here. I'm too wild." Like,
There's
so
another
I
one.
never joined it.
There's another one called Riff. I don't know if you heard of Riff. It's
Riff?
a
No, I
yeah.
never.
It's a black owned by artists. A couple
Okay.
artists. I think Ti and a couple. I think a couple other artists. Uh, they're invested
Is
in it, right?
is it RIFF
Yeah,
or something like that?
Riff.
I gotta look
And
this up.
Soldier Boy, he's another promoter of it. He's a
Okay.
promoter of Riff. A rapper from Toronto. He got basically discovered from this app. When you go onto the
Okay.
app, they have rooms where guys have like shows and people be like doing freestyle shows. I actually went onto one just to test it.
Word.
They have your
Word.
face, so your profile will be there when the show's there. You're tapping in, they'll see your profile, and if you maybe send a request, a lot of times they're very active. They will tap you in, and they have their
Yeah.
shows going on. There's a whole bunch of shows going on after that, and it's black owned.
Okay. And see, the thing is, man, the word got to get out, and
Yeah,
the who's really going for lack of a better term, kind of guide the herd. You know what I'm saying?
I see what
The
you're saying.
people,
Exactly.
so to speak, to them joints. It's like Clubhouse. Like
Yeah,
Clubhouse to me seemed like it almost came out of nowhere. You know
kind
what I
of
mean?
did.
It just exploded. But and it was kind of like it seemed like an exclusive thing. Like you had to be invited and shit.
But check
Like you
this
try to
though.
get it.
With a fan base, sorry to say, you can make money off of it
The
when you
fan
subscribe.
base, you can. Absolutely. Yes, you
Your
can.
subscribers, so it's up to you to have special content where
Yes.
it's not available too much, and that's where I see you benefit. So just say hip hop's biggest fan, you have 30 of your people, you got them on fan base. That's how I see this works.
You're
You're
right.
just spotlighted all of a sudden. Yourself is spotlighted more on fan base because you made 30 of your people follow. Come on to that.
Bro, I know I need to probably stay on that more often. You know what I'm
I
saying?
am.
But
I bought. It's funny. I bought a new tablet just to be on Family.
word, okay, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
was.
It's good.
I are you familiar with Nicki D, the female rapper Nicki D?
I heard Nicki D. Well, she's from back in the day, right? Isn't she from back in the
Yeah,
day?
yeah.
Yeah, Nicki.
She was the first female artist signed to Def Jam.
Yeah, but that's back in the when what's his name
Man, this is like
LL
late
Cool
'80s,
J,
dog. This is late
LL Cool J
'80s.
times, right? LL
Yeah,
Cool
this
J.
is late '80s, real early
I
'90s.
know who she
Like
is. I
you know
heard
what I
of
mean?
her. Yeah.
Um, we follow each other on Instagram, and she made a post like, "Y'all, we need to support black business. Y'all go
Mm,
hop in on fan base." I'm already on there. I was like, "Well, what's your name?" And she just so, but she just joined. Like this was I don't know a month
yeah.
ago. I've been on fan base. I want to say shit at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I just I gotta get back on there. Like I don't be on there enough. But
We
so
getting
so
a
like you said, no,
commercial.
because you can earn money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a black owned business. It reminds it's like it takes me back to what you were saying with Kanye with the STEM player.
Yeah.
Man, we made our own. Yo, we got to go support our own.
Yeah. It's
It's
true.
that simple. We have to
Facts.
recirculate our dollar in our community, and our
Hmm.
community don't necessarily have to be where we live. Like you
Yeah.
say, it's just with your people. It's in
Exactly.
the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why hip hop people will have to realize this. It's more than what people put out in the media, right? It's born in the communities of black people, right? Be it like
Yes.
African Americans or West Indians who came down to the Bronx because of the big immigration time thing going
Right.
on in the 70s. This is a culture which is respected, but I want to tell people they should respect it a lot because it made urban culture or whatever people are seeing right now popular, making billions of dollars for all these
Come on, dog.
clothing lines and magazines and movies and shit. And that's one reason you only have black people in movies because they needed us to be the entertainment forever. Like,
Man, come on, dog. I mean, because for lack of a better term, the swag is unmatched.
mm,
It's natural.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't even have to be taught. Motherfuckers just wake up and with a
Mm,
diaper on as a little kid, and just what they do. This just who they are. It's just
yeah.
who our people are.
Hip
You know what I
hop.
mean? I
Hip hop
mean,
is the culture, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I mean, truth be told, you know what I mean. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out Jamaicans. That's what really created hip hop. A yard
Well,
nowadays.
you know what? Okay, this is a big thing. Get big deep because you're coming from, like my pops was a DJ too, like Cool Herc, right? A sound man. So he told me about Cool Herc. He has a story about Cool Herc. If you want to hear that, but
I want to hear it, please,
Cool Herc, he
please.
knew Cool Herc before he came to Canada. Like he used to see him playing right there, right? So, but he left because it was a bad time in Jamaica. That time when he left, it wasn't. He left at the proper time, right?
Was this around some political shit? They was talking about the shower posse and
Yeah,
some
yeah. Well,
election and all that.
that's before the formation of the name. Like it was in the beginning days. You know what I mean? Like
Okay, I forgot the
late
ACP or the
60s.
P.
Yeah,
Okay,
PNP. It was
there
like
we
the
go.
late 60s, early 70s. He left there like when you see Cool Herc stories, it was like 73 or something. He came or 71, like
Yeah,
early 70s. He came to
yeah,
America.
yeah. Early
But
'70s. Yeah.
people should realize, and just look it up on YouTube. Look up the guys. They used to call it toasting. So they would get the old records, what in Jamaica, the jazz records, because
Okay.
Jamaica done jazz and like we have like if you look up Jamaica, it has its own music industry basically. So
Absolutely.
basically, they took these old records, these guys, and they would DJ over these jazz records and speed them up, and they would have the microphone with the echo chamber, like yeah 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 blah blah so yeah, and they would say like with their words, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's English because Jamaica's really an English colony. They speak
Right.
English. It's just like a slang of patois or what you would call
Patois. Yeah.
Ebonics in America. It's an Ebonic English.
Yeah.
See,
No.
now people understand now. I'm going to keep that word. Ebonic English. That's
Yeah.
what Jamaican is. Patois. And then they went over these jazzy beats. And then in the 70s, there's funk and disco. So that whole
Right.
disco era,
Yeah.
don't think like we Jamaicans were always listening to American music. They were like that disco mixture was in America. They bring reggae there because if you watch a lot of 70 movies, there's these like reggae old fat like like what we call dubs. We'd be hearing in the movie soundtracks, which is from reggae. And say, yo, there's some reggae music playing up in this 70s joint.
Right.
Where'd you get that from? Right? Because in New York, a lot of Jamaicans were already in New York from the
Yes.
60s.
Yes. Yes.
So that's where you get
I'm
Biggie Smalls and all the Biggie's mother's Jamaican.
brother.
You know,
Man, talk about it. I mean, bro, if you start running down the list of DJs, MCs early on, and I'm gonna even say into the 80s and the 90s, from the
hmm
from the 70s to the 80s and the 90s. Yo, they is like of some West Indian
right.
descent, if we want to call it that,
Yeah,
Caribbean. Man,
yeah.
it's all of it.
A lot
Some
of
of them
people don't know.
they
Like,
might be from they might be from Trinidad. They
or they
might
might
be,
be
you know what I'm
from
saying?
Puerto Rico background. Like,
Hmm.
you know what? Respect to my brothers and sisters, my African American brothers and
Antigua.
sisters. But there's a lot of West Indian background, like
Yeah.
even new rappers now. I seen a list one time
Yeah.
someone put out of all these rappers. And I said, wait,
Yeah.
like ASAP
Yeah.
Rocky's from I think he's half Jamaican and half
Yeah.
like I mean, there's so much like because everybody
Yeah.
went to the Big Apple from all around the world,
Right. Right.
all from
But
the
bruh,
West Indies.
bruh, the real that's why I had to say hip hop was really it's Jamaican, of like Jamaican ancestry or
Yeah,
descent. Like
yeah,
we can call it American because it was made in America,
Yeah,
or United States or the
yeah.
Bronx or whatever. But dog, DJ Cool Herc, dog. Like, what else do we got to say, man? Like,
And after Cool Herc, you can look on Heavy D. You can look on.
yep,
I think. I swear, no joke. I've been hearing this for years. Queen Latifah. I know Dougie Fresh. It keeps
yeah,
going. But
yeah,
there's a
yeah,
whole
bro.
list.
Come
Even
on, dog.
Cannabis. Cannabis is Jamaican.
See what
Uh,
I'm saying?
I said Biggie. And there's even others. You'll be surprised. Be
Yeah, you would
surprised.
be over there if you really find out people, you know what I mean, they answer, they might be from St. Thomas. They people might be from Antigua. They might be from, you know what I'm saying?
21 Savage
All
is
of
Jamaican. You know that. See, no, don't know that. He's English. From England. His father's Jamaican.
okay. Oh,
It's,
no, it makes sense.
all the Jamaicans go to England too. So
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I know.
he's really from that background too.
Brother, I'll be on my Jamaican shit. Besides me loving Jamaica, I got a Jamaican homeboy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Good friend of mine. So you know, he always hit me the game. Like, and it just even my own my affection for Jamaica personally. Like,
yeah.
so I always give Jamaica love. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
man.
even within the whole West Indies, yo, like all of it, like
The
people
music,
gotta understand.
because it's a music country too. Like big, it has its own industry. Remember, like okay, hip hop's worldwide and it's from America, right? For example, certain countries don't have like art what's so worldwide influence. But besides hip hop, what do you hear? What else country has a big influence of their music? Jamaica reggae. Reggae
Yeah.
music, you know how big it is in Europe? You be you go look in Europe, the people are growing dreadlocks all through Europe, listening to Bob. You think there's like they're listening to
But
Bob
but
Marley everything?
but to your point, it's a English. It was an English colony.
Yeah, English colony.
So you know the back and forth. Yeah, they going up there too. Like,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I don't know. You know, I don't know if they where they in Brexit or wherever it is over England. I don't know where the community's called. Is it Brexit or something?
Brixton. Yeah,
Brixton. I fucked the name up. Yeah.
yeah. And they even like even it's funny when I go visit like one of my brethren's up in the neighborhood. He plays English hip hop, which well they call it trap or drill.
Okay.
And
All right.
but I found out I didn't even know that the drill came from England.
England.
It wasn't from
Yep.
America.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
It wasn't. People thought it was Chicago, but no, they
no, but
weren't
it's
the first to do it.
popularized to us. Like if you don't know better, you're gonna think it's no, it's American, like fully American. But see, he put me on it. No, he said it's from He said it's from England. So that's true. But it's so popular now that that drill that it's in American, like it's hip hop. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
fusion. It's like a fusion of trap and hip hop and
Yep.
the
Yep.
drill. I don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, hey man, it's like you give somebody anything, and it almost like how West Coast did hip hop back in the
Mm.
day. Like when that
Yeah,
shit first came out, they had their version of it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Same difference. It migrated and it circled back around, and people were like, yo,
Mm.
I really like this. All right, we gonna try this too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like the reggaeton shit.
Yep. Yep. I seen that.
You
But
know?
but right now the drill is really drilling.
Yeah.
Like that's the big thing. But it's interesting seeing where it comes like the originals. If you watch some of these UK drill artists, how they
Okay.
do it. They mastered it. They mastered it.
Okay.
Did you know they okay, I'm gonna tell you this. It might shock you if you don't know. Do you know in my friend was telling me in England, most of the drill rappers wear masks on their face.
I was unaware.
You
I
know
heard.
what?
I know. I was put on to that. It was created in the UK. I was put on to that. Right. No,
Mhm.
but I've never looked any further into it. But I'm
Okay,
listening. Please share this.
you're gonna look into this. They wear a lot of masks, a lot of the UK drill rappers, because they don't have freedom of speech, like here,
Oh, okay.
and they'll use your words in their court system against you to prosecute you through media.
Okay. And they starting to do that. I know they starting to do that here in the stateside. They
But they've
starting to make
been
your
doing
people's
it.
music
But they've been doing
permissible in court
But they're doing that right now. They've been doing that in England for
over
a
there.
long time.
Okay.
And you'll see these guys. I say, why are these guys wearing masks? To my friend in this video, how come there's all these masks wearing? Because those guys are the ones who
Okay.
have a lot of whatever they have on them, so they wear masks.
Damn. They can really get prosecuted for just their words.
I didn't even know. I was shocked too. Like just the words. I thought this is like 2022. What they're going? What kind of old laws they go by? They will take your words and lock you up if they Find
Yeah, yeah, man. But we take that freedom of speech. Sometimes we might take that for granted. Like certain liberties that we're allowed in our particular countries, we might take them a little for granted. Like I heard you can't smoke over Dubai. I don't smoke, but I'm like
yeah.
that makes me never want to go there. They said they'll cut your hand off or some crazy
Accuse
shit.
you of it. You know what I mean? They could accuse you of just doing
I don't want no parts of that, dog. I don't want no parts of that.
no parts of that, man. So yo, before we come off this spaceship, brother, I want to ask you, like, what do you feel for the future of the culture we could do at, like, not just we could do, like, as a whole, to get respect? Because I feel like hip hop doesn't get respect because you see a lot of these people talk about there's an age limit on it. That when you're doing hip hop, you have to be a certain age, and every genre doesn't have an age limit on it, and it doesn't cheapen down their industry.
Okay, I'm gonna try to answer. I'm trying to figure out how. First things first, where it's going. I think it was more ownership, make more STEM players, more fan bases, our own award shows.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Again, like multiple um, publications, platforms, labels,
mm,
like what do you call it? Distribution, digital distribution. Like somebody make their. We gotta make. If we're gonna do streaming, somebody make their own streaming service.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like what was the Jay Z with the title? Like you got to
title.
give it up to him. At least he put some money up. He trying to, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I think title might have the biggest payout per stream, I believe.
Yeah,
Um, okay. To the other point about the ageism, like I said, hip hop is about to be 50 years old next year. People, to me, that's kind of getting we getting past that ageism thing about an MC because when people were saying that hip hop was maybe only 20, 30 years old, so it was still a young man's game. You know what I
hmm,
mean? But now hip hop about to be 50 years old, dog. This is a grandfather's age, and all the originators are grandfathers, maybe
yeah,
great grandfathers.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I consider myself like a second hip hop. I'm 40 years old. I consider
Me,
myself like a
me
second
too.
generation hip hop head.
Me too.
You know what I
Second
mean?
generation.
Um, so I could like Nas. I'm so like thank you, Hit Boy, for breathing this fresh breath of fresh air back into
Mm,
Nas. Yo, Nas never dropped this much music in this amount of time ever in his whole career.
yeah,
So so we still get to support that. The young boys, yeah, okay, it's a young man's game.
mm,
Kids, we're gonna listen to the kids. We grown, we can check that out too, but we gonna continue to support a Nas.
yeah,
You know what I mean? We're
yeah,
gonna continue to support a Snoop. If let's say Rakim wanna come out of nowhere and drop something.
yeah.
Think I ain't gonna check it out?
Of
I'm
course,
gonna
I'm gonna
check it
check it
out.
out. Yeah,
Bone Thugs come out with something. Oh, I'm gonna check it
I'm
out.
gonna check it out.
So to me, shit, Ice Cube dropped the album. Was that 2018?
Mm,
I bought it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think we getting past that because
Okay.
our generation, people of my age and such,
Mm,
30s, like 30s to 40s, man, we still fans of them dudes that's older than us that we grew up to
yeah,
listening to, Snoops and Ice Cubes and shit. As long as they keep putting out great music, I know I'm gonna listen.
yeah. Why wouldn't I?
So, for people to try to say that, I believe we kind of getting past that. I really do. I really feel like we getting past that. Like we can't even put that stigma on that. I think like Game had a line on whatever it was. You 20, you 36, and you still rapping. This motherfucker just about to drop an album. He like 40. He
Yeah,
like
it's
my
true.
age. But he was like, I didn't know. Like that rhyme didn't age well. But
That's why I don't understand, especially the guys who like to say like that, like this age stuff. They're the same, almost same age as you, are older. I find it like they're in the illusion like they're younger. I don't know which world they're in.
maybe they didn't think they would have to still. I'm gonna call it. Like, I don't know. I won't say have to, but maybe they didn't think they would want to still be rapping into
Mm,
their 40s.
yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? But brother, this is your career. Like
Yeah,
this is how people know you now. Unless you got money elsewhere and you done did you got other ventures,
hmm,
bro. This is your this is what you're known for. This your bread and butter. Like
yeah,
you know what I mean? This is your trademark, so to speak. Like this is how you're known. So come on, man, give us something. Like, and you probably want to do it. I know they gotta be passionate about it, you
yeah,
know. So I think we getting past that though, because we getting up there in age, dog. Like, who don't want to hear Jay-Z joint when he dropped it? Besides
Yeah.
maybe a young kid, maybe a young kid don't. But
Mm.
people of a certain age, man, we want to hear that shit.
And we're hip hop. That's what the hip hop is. Yo, I want to thank you for coming through on the Down to Earth
Man,
podcast.
thank you for having me,
Hip
brother.
hop's
Thank you for
biggest
having me.
fan. Yo, tell the people where they could connect with you, brother. Everything.
Check me out on YouTube, Hip Hop's Biggest Fan YouTube channel.
Mm.
I'm there. I'm also on Instagram, Hip Hop's underscore biggest fan, and I'm on Fanbase, as we were
And
speaking about,
base.
Hip Hop's biggest fan on Fanbase. Those are the only three spots I'm at. I wanted to get busy with the Twitter, but bro, I swear I don't be having time to be jumping back and forth with all the. It just be too much, dog. I'm still a regular working
Me
guy.
too.
You know what I'm saying? Like that should be too much for me.
Yeah.
But those are the three places I'm at, man. Come. I thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure and a treasure, man. It was a wonderful conversation, man.
Yeah, man. It's the same Down to Earth. Hip hop's biggest fan. Bless up. Bless up, brother.
Yes, up. Shout out to the yard man, them.
Yeah. Respect.
All right.
Down to
Peace.
Earth. Peace. Yeah.